thank you so much for our almost 300 views. We're so excited. Our first video, we did not expect this. So we're just like, yay! So thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. Our next video that we're going to upload today is about first dates, rules, how our first date went, did we follow those rules? We're so excited. And then our next video is in Mozambique, which is next weekend, and we can't wait to share it with you. Yeah, so what we've decided to do is, on separate pieces of paper, we've decided to write down our rules for our first dates. So if we go on a first date, what are the 5 things that we are looking for? And
or rules we follow.
Rules we follow, yeah.
In a first date.
So we're going to reveal it on camera.
I don't know Robin's, she doesn't know mine.
Yeah.
And then we're going to just talk about our first date and see whether we actually followed our rules.
We're actually very curious, so we hope you enjoy it.
Cool. So I was going to start. So my first rule that I wrote down was clean hands. Now I know that sounds silly, especially from a guy, but clean hands, like if a girl has dirt under her fingernails or her hands are unkept in some way, to me that means she didn't actually prepare for the date. So that's a big one. Or she did, but she didn't like prepare like I would be like super excited and you make sure that you smell nice, blah blah. Anyway, the second one is, can a girl hold a conversation? So can you, if you bring up a topic or you say something to the girl, can she add something to the conversation? That's a big thing for me. It's a big turn off if it doesn't happen, because then you get that awkward first date.
Yeah, then it's like those awkward silences where you're just like, okay, next topic.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
This is also a really weird one. Pulls faces when you say something a bit embarrassing to break the ice. So I've found so many times that you get that awkwardness once and you can't really get a conversation going. So you say something embarrassing to break the ice. But then the girl feels like you insulted yourself in some way and that you were acting inappropriately. And in that moment, I'm like, oh, you don't even understand what I tried to do, so now I just want to leave.
So you don't like how they pull faces?
Yeah, like girls do this subtle face where they're like...
Oh, they're like,
oh,
whatever.
Ooh, that drives me crazy. I'm like, ugh, like as if I didn't see that. Anyway, so that was a big one for me. And then the fourth one is offers to split the bill.
Oh, really?
I sound like such a cheapskate, but I'll never let the girl pay for the first date. But if she offers, that to me psychologically means that she gained value out of the date and she's willing to also contribute to it because she actually wants to have another one. So that you just don't keep paying and then you can't take her on dates anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I like that.
I'm right. Okay. And then the last one is speaks about money or status items. Like asks, I've had this before, asks what car you drive, or girls do that. Girls do that. Or ask about your family and
well, no, your family's fine.
No, but not family as in want to know about your mom, like your family home or I don't know, they're very subtle.
So you basically mean that you don't want the girl to ask, you know, where you live, what your parents do, you know, their job descriptions, so that you don't actually know, that they don't actually know how much your parents earn.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So those types of questions really, they turn me off immediately, that I just shut down and I'm like, okay, this is not going to work.
No. A little bit of a gold digger. Okay. So, mine are not as intricate as his, but they're cool. I like them. Alright, so they are in order. So the first one is, well, I didn't write them in order. So
I thought you meant the date in order. Like, gee.
No. Okay, so my first one is, you have to offer to pick her up from her house, or you have to at least wait for her outside of the restaurant. So you can't go and get a table by yourself, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you have to like meet her outside the restaurant, greet her, and then you go together.
Okay.
So he can't be waiting at the table before you get there. Okay. So that's the first one. The second one is, you have to compliment her. No jokes, we put in an effort for the first time in a very long time. So I never straighten my hair, ever. So if I straighten my hair, I want someone to notice, be like, wow, You look nice. Thank you. I put in an effort. Notice. That's the second one. And then the third one is a male has to smell nice on a first date. So it has to smell like you just hopped out the shower, put on half a bottle of cologne, because there really are some males who have a little bit of a stench on them.
Most males.
And
You sweat.
yeah, so you guys sweat a lot. So just before you go on a date, the whole Portuguese shower, just put some roll
You have to tell
on.
them what the Portuguese. Oh.
Just put some roll on and some deodorant on. It's not gonna work. Like, you gotta jump in the shower. At least spend 8 to 10 minutes in the shower, because I know you guys don't do that. It's like 2 minutes out, boom, done.
Yeah.
All right. And then the fourth one is be nice to the waiter or the waitress.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. If you're not nice to the waiter or the waitress, it really, really bothers me. Because just because you're sitting at a restaurant doesn't mean that they're any less of a person than you are.
Oh,
And I feel like
I
feel like some people really just treat them badly and
guys treat
Constant.
wait. I've seen this in my friends groups as well. They treat the waitress badly, not because they actually want to. It's sort of they like to be tough, to show that you're like a tough guy.
No, I don't think that's it. I think it's just you just have very little respect for people who do jobs that are tedious. So that's what my opinion is.
Maybe.
And I can't stand it. Then the last one is, at the end of the day, you have to pay for the bill on a first date. The guy has to pay for the first bill. So whether that means you have a little argument like, no, I'll pay for it, no, I'll pay for it, no, I'll pay for it. Okay, you can pay for it.
So the girl doesn't ever actually expect to pay for it.
Yeah, so I think on a first date, it's really important that the guy take up his role of being a man, pay for the bill, and I think if the date goes really well, then he almost feels like
He doesn't
okay.
mind to.
Yeah.
Yes, but I have to come up with the guys, babe. I have been in a situation where I went on a first date with a girl, and I don't understand why, but she decided to order crazy things, like the most expensive starter and a bunch of, like, you know, the expensive alcohol drinks, like the cocktails and whatever, but the big ones with all the colors, and she ordered those, and when the food came, I kid you not, this was at Monte Casino. Yes, and we went on this date, and this girl just ordered a big starter, asked me if I wanted a starter. I was still a student. I was like, I can't even afford 2 starters and 2 mains and 2 desserts, so you just go do you. I wanted to even not order my main so that I would be able to properly afford the date without suffering like a loss. And then the date, the amount for 2 people was about, I think it was around $700. And not just that, when the food came, the girl just started piling in the food. She didn't even talk to me or like, oh, enjoy your meal. None of that. She just piled away. And but that, I realized that date was, she came with a plan. She I think she wanted to, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I actually do think there are girls out there, and no offense if that's you, you know, each to their own, but I think there really are girls like that who just want to go out on a first date, and her sole plan is that she's not going to pay for anything and she's going to go all out.
Yeah.
And, you know, not everyone's like that, so let's not stereotype, but there are girls who do that.
But then the irony, after the date, she felt like it went so well that she wanted to give me a kiss and go on another one, and I couldn't kiss her, so it was that awkward moment where you like get your little double chin showing, and no.
Alright, so now that we've revealed our first date rules, which is quite interesting, I actually looked at my nails, I was like, ho-ho! I win.
They don't add, are they clean?
Of course they are.
Oh, mine are a little dirty.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to talk about our first date and whether we actually followed our first date rules.
We didn't.
Did we not?
No. Well, I immediately realized, let's go through your list and my list together.
Alright, so I realized that number 1, you did wait for me at the restaurant.
Did I?
You met me in the parking lot
No.
with a bunch of flowers.
Look
You
at
doesn't
that.
even remember.
Look at that.
Yeah, you really did.
I thought you were inside waiting at the table.
No.
Oh.
Wrong girl.
No, it's you. I know I was. I'm a stud.
You really were super cute.
Okay.
And then the second thing was compliment her. I don't know if you did that. I don't actually recall you complimenting me.
No, I did that.
Did you?
Yes. I told you had nice teeth
Oh.
because I do like your teeth.
Oh.
Well, at least that was what went on in my head. I don't know if
Okay.
I actually told you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the third thing, smell good. You always smell good. That's why I said half a bottle of cologne, because he really does put on half a
Okay,
bottle
yeah,
of
but
cologne.
I can stink when I start sweating, so I have to make.
Yeah, especially when he's nervous.
Yeah.
So that was actually a telling sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the fourth one was be nice to the waiter or the waitress.
Always.
Because he's been a waiter, he has a lot of respect for them. So it was a lot easier for him to actually be nice, and he understands how difficult the job actually is.
But I do think that we had a quarrel about how you tip a waiter. In my opinion, I tip 20% for good service, but I'll tip very little or nothing for bad service, because it doesn't take much to take care of the table when you're a waiter.
And I have a problem with that. Like, you tip 10%.
Always.
Regardless of bad service. If it's really good service, then you tip more, because then people realize if you do a good job, then you'll get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably true.
And then the fifth one, offered to pay the bill. We had our little, no, I'll pay. No, okay, let's split it. You know, let's do this, let's do that. So I think we nailed that one.
Yes. Her hands were definitely clean. There was no dirt under her nails or anything like that. Can a girl hold a conversation? Oh my goodness.
We did not stop talking.
Yeah, but
really
Robin
didn't.
is also the type of person who leads the conversation, if that makes sense. Like,
We actually had a little bit of a problem. I had to say to him, okay, can I have a chance to talk now? Because he was such a chatterbox, and I was just like,
and yes,
Hello.
you're such an alpha male in some sense.
I
She
know.
also wants to lead the conversation, and I'm so used to doing that too. So we had this whole rebuttal going on,
yeah. But
which
it was
still
great.
great. Yeah, it was still wonderful. Pull faces when you say something embarrassing or try to break the ice. This didn't even happen because I remember you being very comfortable.
But I don't think I laughed at your dad jokes.
Well, she
I
never
was like-
laughs at my dad jokes. But that's okay. I don't mean that you have to laugh at everything I say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't be judgmental if I say something,
yes,
you know, break
yes,
the ice.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
but I don't do that at all
Not
with
at all.
anyone. No.
You did offer to split the bill, which was another nice sign. And she never speaks about anything to do with money.
Yeah, I actually have a rule about that. I despise when people talk about how much they paid for this and how much they paid for that, and they went away for the weekend and this is how much they paid for their accommodation. Stop it.
Yeah,
Why? It's
yeah.
not important. It's superficial.
And I get that guys are insecure and then they want to say things to bring up their status or something. But the problem is you catch the wrong fish with that net anyway.
No.
You'll,
Like, by all
yeah.
means, go and talk to people who are rich and have a bunch of money, who understand and are, you know, that's what they talk about and
Yeah.
that's how they are as people, by all means. But with normal people like us, like little plebs,
No.
we're not interested.
Keep it simple, enjoy it, and that's about it.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching.
Yes, I
Give
hope you
us
guys
a
enjoyed
like.
the video.
It was a little bit more light-hearted than the first one,
Yes.
so I hope you enjoyed it.
Cheers, guys.